But even more awesomer is Happy Good Friday. So we're having a little bit of technical difficulties, which I find to be kind of fascinating and kind of funny, considering our topic today is all about gratitude and building resilience, right? Overcoming adversity, right? There's nothing like trying to get on your live at a certain time and Facebook not allowing it, and then bouncing back even stronger. So let's pray that we have an even stronger live today than we were going to originally have. I know God has something in store for us. So, speaking of Good Friday, today's Good Friday. Man, what a blessing. I woke up this morning and I could feel in my spirit that today was different. It was different from other days. And I really had this overwhelming sense of gratitude the entire day today. And I'm loving it. I'm like bathing in gratitude, right? So, Good Friday, man, it's the day that we celebrate. It's actually this whole week, right? This whole week is a week of celebration, and today is a day of celebration when Jesus laid his life down for us, so that we can have peace, we can have joy, we can feel abundant, and we're free from bondage, right? So, what's happening in your life? Would you guys add some comments down below? What's going on in your life? You know, are you having those feelings of gratitude? Are you waking up in the morning excited and ready to go for your day? You know, are you feeling like you're having an abundance of energy, right? So what's happening with you guys? You know, are you feeling joy? Are you feeling abundant? Are you feeling peace in your body, not only when you wake up in the morning, but as you go through the day? If you're not, I want you to ask yourself, what is it then that you've been focusing on? So this whole week we've been talking about how our focus and what are we focusing on, and how what we're focusing on draws things into our life. What we're focusing on helps us to, it determines a lot of times how we feel. And it's not just what we're focusing on, but it's the meaning that we assign what it is that we're focusing on, and different events and different experiences that we have in our life. So what are you focusing on, and what meaning are you giving it? I'd like to share with you guys a personal story, something that just happened in our practice the last few weeks. And you know, in practice, man, there are just like in life in general, there are ups and there are downs. There are things that happen that are completely out of our control. Well, something that happened just a couple of weeks ago is this. We've been searching, we've been interviewing for a perfect new team member. And about a month ago, we found a team member who we absolutely adored. Now, here's a lesson for you. Our lesson is hire slow, fire fast, right? You guys have heard that. Hire slow, fire fast, right? So we were really taking our time. We must have, I don't even know how many interviews we did, but we finally found the perfect person for this seat that we had to fill on our team. And this young woman is amazing. I shouldn't say was. She is amazing. She is vibrant. She's energetic. She's intelligent. She's bright. She's quick. She was learning fast, right? And she was in the practice for about 2 weeks. Okay, she was in the practice for about 2 weeks, and we're loving her. Patients are loving on her. Like, people are coming in looking for her. You know, when you just have that right person, that right energy in the office, and it's just such a sweet spot, right? So she goes through this experience. She's only there about 2 weeks, and one night she has this experience with her partner that is not a great experience. And I'm gonna save the details, right? But it's really not a great experience. It's this bad experience for her, and she ends up having to leave the state. So she flees the state. She goes to a whole nother state, and it was really heartbreaking for our team because for so many reasons. Number one is we really cared for this person, right? You guys know when you have a team, your team becomes like your work family. They become they're not your family, right? And they're not your friend, but they become like a work family, right? You spend more time with your team than you probably do in some cases than your family, right? If you guys are at the office from 7 in the morning or 8 in the morning to 7 or 8 at night like we are, we're spending a lot of time together, right? So there's a lot of emotions coming back on that Monday after she told us that she couldn't come back to the office, and one of the emotions were sadness and empathy for her, you know, because nobody, you know, wants to see somebody else go through those types of challenges in their life. But there was also another sadness for us. Why? Because we searched for so long for that right person, and then it was sad they had to leave the team, right? So that Monday was a pretty rough Monday for our team. I think we felt really deflated. I think we felt a little bit frustrated. We certainly felt sadness in our heart all the way around. And it was, to be totally transparent with you guys, it was a little bit tough not to focus on the loss in for both sides, right? It was a bit hard for me personally not to focus on what was lost. And I really had to consciously shift my mindset and shift my focus and change the meaning that I had. And when I started to change my focus, the first thing I thought was, you know what, let me focus on the fact that this girl is out of harm's way and she's safe, okay? Most important thing, she's home, she's being taken care of, she's safe, right? And once I shifted my focus, the meaning that I attached to her leaving the office also changed. And this thought came through my head and said, Nicole, she was not in your office to serve you and your team and your patients. She was in your office for you to serve her. And that was the thought that came into my mind. And I was like, oh my God. You know, because the reality of the situation is that it was probably because she was in the position that she was in that escalated to this event that she had with her partner that exposed things that were meant to be exposed at the right time, which ultimately got her out of harm's way. And so, you know, it's kind of hard seeing like all the pieces of the puzzle here, but without knowing all the details. But essentially, that is what happened. And after I changed the meaning that I gave to her leaving the office, I felt complete peace in my body, and I felt complete peace. I felt my abundance again, and I was super grateful for just the short time that we had with getting to know this young woman who was just a delight to have in our office. And I'm honored and I'm happy that we got to build this connection and build that relationship. So there you go. There you have it. You know, every practice, every person has things in their life that comes up. I usually say when the shit hits the fan, right? You guys have experienced that before. When the shit hits the fan. But if we can change our focus and we can change the feelings that we attach to that event, man, that is going to take us a long way, and it's going to build resistance, and it's going to give you the energy and the enthusiasm that you need to overcome adversity in your life and really bounce back from any situation that comes your way with not only resilience, but even bounce back even stronger than what you were. So hopefully this message blessed you guys this weekend. Have an amazing and blessed holiday weekend, and we will see you next Friday.